So now that we've got everything set up, I'm going to walk through the process of setting up and delivering a lecture through Scerenflow. You'll see that I've got my computer turned on, and the tablet you'll want to make sure is also on. There's a button with my buttons on the right. There's a button up here on the top left. There's a little glowing light that should let you know that it's turned on. So I'm going to log in with my password. And already a few applications are already going to launch immediately, including PowerPoint, OmniDazzle, and Scerenflow. So we'll see that Scerenflow has this window open up, and there's a few things that we'll want to look at here. The first is where we're recording the desktop from. Right now it's set to the color LCD, and we'll want to make sure that it's set to the tablet when we are ready to record. For now I'm going to leave it on the color LCD. Also, we want to make sure that the camera is set to the Logitech camera. That's the one that we plugged in. We'll also want to make sure that the microphone is set to the blue snowflake, which we also plugged in. This is also a good chance to make sure that you're in to take a look at the framing. So right now I want to make sure that I'm kind of in the center of it, make my eye level about a third of the way down. And I even have this nice lighting set up, so if I turn it off, you'll see that my face will go a little bit darker. So that kind of brightens up my face a bit. And you also want to make sure that there's nothing too distracting in the background that might draw your students away from you as you are giving your lecture. But I take a look at it, and I'm pretty happy with the way everything works. So I'm going to close out of this window for now, because we could use this button to trigger the recording, but I want to make sure that our PowerPoint is set up. So I'm going to close this window and go over to this PowerPoint, which I've got ready. You'll see that the dimensions are 16 by 9 or 1280 by 720. And so it gives us a nice landscape that matches the dimensions of the tablet. So that way when we are recording, there won't be any black bars or anything that will that takes up the full amount of the tablet space. And then take a second to go through the different slides, make sure you're happy with what's there, and also take a look and make sure there's kind of some empty space on the slides where you want to have the video of yourself. So in this case, I might want to put my video right here. We're on another one down here. I might just leave the video off of it because there's a lot of content on this particular slide. But just take a second to make sure your PowerPoint is ready to go. And now I'm just going to do a quick test recording. So I'm going to put the PowerPoint into presentation mode, so I can hit slideshow play from start. And so here on this screen you'll see the presentation mode. This is what is displayed on the laptop, and this is what will be displaying on the tablet and what will be recorded for your lecture. So here we can see that we got this slide, the next slide being shown over here, and as soon as we go to the next one, it will keep time for us and let us know how long we've been recording. So let's go ahead and do a quick test recording. Hi, my name is Mitch Donovan, and today I'll be talking about U.S. policy in relations to Africa. So I'll go ahead and go to the next slide. I use the pen to do some circling and underline some things. Go through the other pen colors to make sure that they're looking fine. Green, blue. On the top of the ring around the recording button, if you hit each one, it'll change the color. So on the top we have white, on the right we have red, on the bottom we have green, on the left we have blue. The bottom button will advance the slide and also clear any pens or annotations that you're using. So here is a map of Africa. I can already immediately go and use the pen to outline countries like Egypt, or circle Chad, or do a big arrow down to Madagascar. Just playing with the pen right now just to make sure everything works and that it's calibrated, everything looks good. Can go back a slide, which will also clear any pen markings that you made. Even if I have something written and I stop the recording, it will clear the pen marks. So I just completed that recording and it automatically opens up into a new Scerenflow file on my desktop. And I can browse through here and go through everything that I just was recording. I can see it looks like the pen marks came through fine, and the video looks like it got some nice audio waveforms. Everything looks good, so I think I'm ready to actually record the lecture in earnest. So I'm going to just dismiss that particular video. I'm going to go back to my PowerPoint, cue it up from the beginning, and I'm ready to give my lecture.